Good morning, everybody. My name is Vijay Laxmi. I belong to Odisha. My hobby is reading books, cooking, and teaching children. And my interested is to learn new things every day.
Okay, which kind of things do you learn? Which kind of things do you learn?
First of all, I will say that English vocabulary skill and how to use sentences, and if I make something wrong, then I correct it myself in my home. This is all about my.
This is all about. Then there is a great improvement in speaking also. I can notice it because when you came in this institute, so you were not speaking well, but
Thank you
right
so
now you are
much.
speaking well.
Thank you so much.
So
sir.
what else do you do for your improvement of speaking? What else do you do apart from speaking, like coming here? What else do you do for practicing speaking?
Now I practice with my children.
With your children?
Yes, and whatever I learn here, then I stand in front of the mirror. Then I speak it minimum 4 to 5 times. Then
Great habit. Yes, very good habit. Because in mirror you can also see your face expression that how you are speaking.
yes, sir.
Okay, have you ever spoken to your colony members?
Yes, sir. Day before yesterday, she is coming. She came from Tamil Nadu.
Your neighbor?
Yes, my neighbor. She was my neighbor. She was coming from. She came from Tamil Nadu, and she doesn't know how to speak in Hindi, right? So only she knows that
How to speak in English?
English and Tamil. But I don't know how to speak Tamil. Then my conversation,
You was facing barrier.
yes, my conversation. We both.
So that is the importance of English.
Yes, sir.
Right.
We both conversation with
We
each
don't-
other in
we
English
both communicated.
only.
Yes.
Yes,
It
sir.
bridges gap.
It bridges gap. So how did you feel after talking to her?
Day before, yes, on Sunday I was talk with her, and I speak.
Spoke.
I spoke that can you keep my milk when the milkman will come? Then
Okay. In English you told.
yes.
Okay.
And she told me, yeah. So that time I went to watch movie.
Okay.
Then I called her. Can you come with me to watch movie? Then she told that no. Next week I will come.
Okay. So, ma'am, where did you go to watch movie?
In our cantonment only.
In Tarapur?
Yes, Tarapur.
In Tarapur. I have been there for 3 times.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
And I watched Gadar 2.
Gadar 2. Okay. Great. Okay, ma'am, right now as you are learning English, so you know where you are committing mistake, where I should not commit mistake.
Yes,
so when
sir.
you talk to that Tamil lady, so did you recognize any mistake which was committed by her?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I
You
already.
can call him Mr. Yadav. Yeah, as per the English culture, right?
Yes.
Say Mr. Yadav.
I noticed her English. Where did she make mistake?
She made mistake.
She made mistake. I noticed.
You noticed,
Yes.
but you didn't interrupt her.
No.
Okay,
I
it doesn't
don't-
look good also.
No, I don't correct right now.
Right.
When.
But
we are-
ma'am, always remember, never correct outside anyone. Okay, if you are
Okay, sir.
speaking to someone outside, so never correct anyone because you don't have nothing to do with that particular person. Okay, you are you are convincing your message only.
Because I think that she is my neighbor. If in coming time we are closer, I hope, then I will correct her.
Yes, whenever you are mutually very close to each other,
Yes,
then you
sir.
should make her understand. Otherwise, she can understand that you
Yes,
are becoming
yes,
teacher and
yes,
all.
sir.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I want to know that one thing. Like in army area, there is a great diversity because so many from the different states, so many people live there.
Yes.
So, is there any dispute also with the colony members regarding any particular petty things like garbage, like any vehicle problem? Is there any problem like that?
Sometimes it happens.
Sometimes it happened. And suppose that if there are two neighbors are fighting with each other, so who comes in front to resolve that matter?
That moment they solve their own. Nobody come to solve their.
Nobody comes to
No.
solve that
Nobody comes to solve their disputes.
dispute.
Yes.
But a colony is being designed constructed in that manner.
And if it is dangerous, then the CEO ma'am and CEO sir will come, then
They will resolve the matter.
Yes, sir.
This is resolve the
Yes,
matter.
Mr. Yadav, sir.
Okay. So you are learning great. You are approaching on your what should I say in terms of speaking really. And I will urge that you should definitely practice by the help of sheet also. Okay. If you know that I know how to make the sentences, okay, but I will urge that you should still make the sentences in correct way, because until and unless those sentences will be on your tips. Suppose that if I am asking in Hindi, please ma'am give me the English translation, so you should be very quick and fast.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that is the importance of practice.
Okay, sir. I will keep my best. I will do my best.
Yeah. Okay, any praise from your husband's side that you are speaking well?
And he always says that we always speak in English with our neighbors and with my kids, and speak and read books and read newspapers. But when I read newspaper, it is my major mistake. When I read newspaper, then I feel bored because of there is many.
There's a lack of static content. Yes,
yes,
I
sir.
know.
And the hard vocabulary.
Hard
Yes,
vocabulary.
sir.
Yes.
Sometimes it creates a problem of related to subjectivity also,
Yes,
because
sir.
which topic you are reading in the newspaper as an article, it creates the problem.
Yes. In my opinion, he is very supportive, I think.
Yeah,
And
obviously, I think not he might be.
He supports me in every
Condition.
conditions.
Great, good. So, what are the expectations of yours from this English Institute right now? What more expectations you have?
In coming time.
No. Right now you are learning English. So
Yes.
as usual, gradual the system is going on well. In English
Yes.
media, you are coming, you are learning,
Yes.
you are speaking, delivering the everything. But what more expectations do you have from this institute, from Deepak Sir, Lata ma'am, that they should give me this facility too?
That you think that we should do
Yes.
something more extra like that.
Okay, sir. And Deepak sir and ma'am
Yes.
is doing very good, and really I impressed, and I don't think that I speak this English. I will speak English this much, but I hope if
They made you speak like that.
Yes, if they.
Yes, please speak.
And if you get stuck, you can speak in Hindi. They will actually help you to translate that
Yes.
like that.
Okay, sir. In my opinion, they are doing very well.
Very well. Okay. So no more expectations from your side.
No, sir.
As usual, it is going, so it should go on. Good.
And in my opinion, if they, in new beginners, if they give them small topic like they can do that topic, then the beginners will speak that topic.
Right.
Because of in evening batch, our cantonment, one lady is coming. That her name is Kavita.
I know she shared that and we did it yesterday.
Yes.
We actually
Because
we
she
decreased
is
topics.
yes, she is very pride, and always she worried in her home and said that what I will do, how can I speak, and I cannot speak. And her husband also told us he is very worried about that topic. Then
not he, she.
she is worried about that topic. If sir will give the
Okay.
Small topics.
small topics, then she will can do.
Okay, so
Can
don't
do.
you help her? I think she might be your neighbor.
Yes, our neighbor, but
Lives very far
yes,
from your colony.
yes, sir. She lives very far from our home.
Okay, what is the designation of your husband in army?
It's about
Designation of. Please speak like that.
I can't understand.
What is the designation of your husband? Post.
Post.
Postman.
Post,
Post and designation are almost
Same.
right?
okay. He's Havaldar.
He's Havaldar.
Yes.
Great.
In terms of your career, are you planning something in future?
Yes, sir. In my childhood, I teach children, but some reasons it will.
It could not be
It could not happen with me, but in my progress will going on.
Your progressive days?
And I continue my.
You will continue teaching.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Continue,
ma'am,
and work from this teaching line. And when I came in Lucknow, I didn't speak English any time. I didn't speak any English any word.
Any word.
And I did many mistakes, like played. I said that played.
In really mother tongue influence.
Moved. Then I said that moved. So, but it was very mistake. Then I recovered it very well.
Okay, ma'am, now I want to ask one question.
Yes, sir.
Suppose that you are aspiring to be a teacher in a particular school to teach the students.
Yes, sir.
Getting the point? And as you are living in army area with your husband, so what will happen? Like in future, there is a 3-year posting,
Yes,
tradition in army sector.
Yes, sir.
So would you like to prefer in private sector or in government sector to be a teacher? And if you become government teacher in a particular institution, so
Yes.
you have to be very stable. So you can't live with your family.
Yes, sir.
Okay, as per the transfer norm. And if you choose private institution to teach in the institution, so it means you are somewhere or other a dynamic personality in terms of teaching, because you might be changing the schools frequently.
First, in this case, my opinion is first I will teach in private school, because if I teach in private school, then it is I will do my experience.
You will
Yes,
experience.
yes.
I will get.
Yes, sir. I will get experience. When I will get experience, then in future planning, I will shift in Odisha. Then
You will prepare for the
yes, yes, sir.
government teacher examination.
Yes, sir.
So I think that policy which has come recently in India, like B.Ed or like
Yes,
BTC,
sir.
so it is applicable to entire India.
Yes, sir.
Entire India.
Yes, sir. But some reason I didn't B.Ed, but
You are BTC. You are PG in economics, na? Apart from PG, you are not you after PG you didn't do anything.
okay, sir.
No, I'm asking.
No, I did.
You didn't do anything
No.
apart from PG.
No.
Okay. Ma'am, you will have a great opportunity if you try to be the assistant lecturer in a particular college, because you are PG from economics. And do you know, hardly if you study it, so 1.5 year will take to just refresh your topics and polish your topics and knowledge. You can become the teacher like assistant, because I have seen so many like good assistant ad hoc basis lecturer in the colleges. They know something, but they are not that much expert that they can compete there like a real lecturer, but they are getting the good salary. So good.
Ma'am,
Question.
I want to ask you a question that, as we all know that the natural resources are at the point of accident if we are just exploiting them more and more, and we all know that, but even then we exploit them and exploiting them at a very huge level. So why are we doing so?
We are consuming them excessively.
Yes,
Even
sir.
we know that they are at the extinct point, and due to this many species of animals are also extinct.
They are being extinct.
They are being
Yes.
extinct. They are at the like what should I say? क्या बोलते हैं?
You ask questions very lengthy. That's why I cannot understand.
He wants to ask. We have the limited resources.
Yes.
Water we have limited.
Yes.
Petrol we have limited.
Yes, electricity.
Okay, electricity we have a limited. So these limited resources we are consuming without any tension. Okay, it means if we suppose that today we have that 1 lakh rupees in our account. If we consume that 1 lakh amount in a particular 1 week, so what we will carry or what we can have the saving amount for our future generation. So our future generation will be depriving of those money or those resources, that they will not have pure water, they will not have pure air.
Electricity,
Okay, getting the
yes,
point?
yes.
So what are the measurements which you can take?
As you know that the population growth is increased day by day, so that the people
There is a concept of sustainable development. Do you know, ma'am, about sustainable development? We have 30 or 31 goals in that. Don't you know?
No, sir.
Okay, no problem.
So, is there any solution in your mind of it? Can there be any solution?
Recklessly people
Or
are
if the population is increasing, so is there no solution?
Yes, sir. If the population use these resources limited, like water, if they consume water, then it
In
will,
limit?
yes, sir. In limit, and if they they use the electricity in limit.
Okay.
If there is no use, then they should turn off the switch.
Switch, yes.
Yes. So,
But
the
ma'am,
people
mostly
do
we-
not.
ma'am-
But the people do not understand these things.
This thing. Whenever they will deprive of these things, then they will understand.
Yes, sir.
And please talk about education system. What do you think on it?
Education is a, you all know that education is a lifelong process, and
Is it good in India or not? Is it good in India or not?
Yes,
it is,
system of education is.
it is good, sir.
How it is good? Please tell.
Education.
Yes.
If especially, I mean education system.
You're talking about education system. It means at primary level, higher secondary, and then very prominent or renowned institutions like MBA and all, BTech, MTech and all. Like, is there a good system in India related to education? Are you
For-
satisfied
for-
with?
No, sir.
No,
For
sir.
higher education, it is not good.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
It is not good. So, what do you like? What kind of problems do you find in higher education system?
The student, what they wants to study, they do not get that much of.
Ma'am, I want to ask one question because I consulted with Suhan Alvi also. Ma'am, as it is said in the school premises or by the school faculty members that we have so many chapters, like in a particular textbook we have approximately 21 chapters. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Please try to understand my questioning. So ma'am, that's how they say this thing that we have to teach those 21 chapters within one entire year. Okay, so they compromise with the quality of teaching. So what do you think? Quantity matters or quality matters? Quality matters or quantity matters? Like 21 chapters, like being taught without being compromising the quality. So it means it is good for nothing for the student, because the student will not understand particular chapter in a very easy manner, or he will not have the clear concepts regarding that chapter. So what do you think? Quality matters or quantity matters?
I think quantity matter is good.
Quantity matters good.
Yes.
How? Please make me understand. Leave it, no problem.
Okay, ma'am. So I want to ask you a question about the school, that the way they are teaching. Don't you think that the teachers are teaching us the theory written in the book, but it should be more practical in every class, as it is a modern era. So we should get the appropriate technology so we can understand it more practically.
Yes.
And don't you think that by taking exam, the teachers and the other people are making us to just learn, not to understand? Because whenever we ask the teacher to make us understand how this came out, so they teach us that in upper classes you will study. Now
Yes.
I am in upper class, but I didn't get to know how the thing came out. We are just studying the theory and theory. So there must be the use of technology as well. Don't you think so? Please share your views.
As we know that the teacher have knowledgeable, right? And the teacher should teach the children in base level, in like LKG, UKG level. And if they taught anything to the,
If they teach
if they teach if
anything,
they teach, yes sir.
if they teach anything
If they teach anything theoretically, then the children can understand and in their best level.
way, yes.
Yes. When they will grow up, then they can easily understand the topic. And whenever their teacher teach them, then they can understand and they can create questions and they can ask questions, and the teacher should teach them like
Teacher should teach them
like many examples and
by providing so many examples.
and providing so many pictures. Yes, and practically also the teachers should teach them practically also. And the students will get more understand, and the teacher should teach them as much as possible.
Yes.
And the teacher should not say them you will teach in higher class.
Okay, ma'am. There was a survey from the ASAR report. It is my personal knowledge. Okay, personal knowledge like a universal towards my field, but I'm just making you understand. Like there was a ASAR report, where annual survey education report. When it conducted the session in the so many different schools. So do you know what did it find? Like in the primary schools of the UP, because UP, I know about UP. I have not experience of other state like Bihar and all, but I have the experience of UP state. So what I have seen in UP schools, whenever there is a primary level student is going in a school for the learning purpose. So what he will having the 4 books only: Hindi, English, Maths, and GK. Okay, these 4 books only. Those in like primary schools, you know that there is no lab facilities like computer and laptop. So that's why they are not also adding the computer book also. So ma'am, don't you think so that in a private institutions, academic syllabus, they are having a lot of burden regarding so many books?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There is a GK, there is a computer, there is a
Yes.
activity book also.
Yes, sir.
So people students are engrossed on those books even. They don't know they don't have the basic cognitive ability like 2 + 2 = 4.
Yes.
Okay, who's president, who's prime minister? They don't know these things.
Yes, sir.
So what would you like to say over these?
Yes, this is a good question for me. I think, and I think we should not give pressure to the primary level kids.
How?
We should not give them the pressure.
Pressure, yes.
Yes, sir.
But there is a pressure, ma'am.
Yes, sir. There is a huge pressure.
Pressure, yes.
Children do not know how to hold the pencil,
Yeah.
but the teacher give them many activities and the teacher give them write in full question and answer, but it is wrong.
Actually, one example came in front of me when in vacation period. Like there was a lady who came from Noida, and she used to live in CRPF camp. So she lost her husband and daughter also, but she's having her son. So what happened? She came to the her relatives, and their relatives is my neighbor. So what happened? She came with all the books and all. So she came to me and asked me, bro, can you teach my child for 2 months because I will stay in Mathura and you have to complete the syllabus. So when I saw the syllabus of that third standard student, I was really shocked. And I asked her that how do you manage, because you are also not that much educated. So it creates a lot of pressure over you.
Yes,
So don't you complain to the principal or to the teacher? So do you know what did she reply? She said, no, I complained. It was like they said to me, what can we do? What can we do like
Yes,
that?
sir.
It means they are just because of collecting the money only,
Yes.
by providing the books, by providing the collecting the fees, but they don't take care of the parents.
Yes.
So ma'am, in India 75% parents are illiterate. If they might be literate people, so they don't know the cognitive statements to resolve.
May I speak, sir?
Yes, you.
In December month, I used to go PPS school for 2 months, right? There I saw that the teacher doing very well, and they teach the children in playway method, and they learn from the children learned they very much, and the right. But the major mistake is nowadays teacher do not give attention how to.
Teacher does not give attention.
Yes, sir.
Teacher does not give.
Teacher does not give attention how to the children write. It is right way, and this is wrong way.
Wrong way.
Children write that if I will say that make 0, then the students make that like this.
Okay.
This is opposite side.
Yeah, oval shape he makes.
No, we should make 0 like this.
Yes.
Yes.
Zero, yeah.
But the children do that like
Okay,
this.
okay, yeah.
Yes.
Anti-clockwise.
But the teacher does not pay attention for that. It is very wrong method, I think.
Ma'am, it is in every school. Like if you see in primary schools now, the teachers don't know even the spelling of January and Feb. Please.
So that was it, right, from her side.
No.
We are going to finish it, and
Yes, sir.
give her a huge round of applause.
Good. Keep on.